After our family reunion being canceled in 2020 due to the pandemic, we were so excited to be able to meet last year in 2021 for our family reunion, which is often a full 3-day weekend, and we started off our night with miniature golf, bowling, and lots of family fun. Our family reunion rotates between different cities each year, typically being in a city that someone in the family resides in. In 2021, we were in the beautiful city of Kansas City, Missouri. This is an example of our tentative schedule that was sent out to us before the family reunion. This helps us with our travel time, so we do know what time to get into town and we do know what time we can expect to leave town. As you can see, we had our registration on Friday night at the bowling alley as well, and it was just pretty much a social event. In the daytime on Saturday and Sunday, we pretty much had free time, as well as if you got in town early on Friday, you had the day to yourself to do some sightseeing, relax, or just to hang out with family before the events got started. Having a tentative agenda early lets the family know how to dress, and it helps them to know if they need to have transportation while they're in town visiting. The earlier you can get that itinerary together, the better off your family and guests will be to be prepared for your upcoming family reunion or event.
Okay, so we starting out our family reunion fun with a little putt-putt miniature golf here. Dre's got his first time doing some miniature golf, so he's trying to go for this first hole, and it's kind of it isn't that easy. So let's see what he can do here.
This entertainment center did have a private area where we could have for bowling, as well as the private area that we were able to lounge in and get together that the family reserved. And they did have a cash bar, and then the family provided pizza and non-alcoholic beverages for consumption. And we had music, and as you can see, the family was jamming right there to the song Family Reunion. And we were just so happy to be together and be socializing and to see each other.
Okay, you guys, we're about to start day 2 of our family reunion. We went out, we had free time on our own today, so now we're going to our supposed to be Hawaiian banquet dinner. I'm thinking we might have like our family meeting here too, so gonna go in and check it out. Got competing with the motorcycle riding pass back there. So let me show you guys the building that we're at today.
As always, you want to book your venues very early, at least a year in advance when it comes down to booking halls, parks, and even trying to block off hotels, especially if you're in a large city that has lots of events or conventions. And if your family reunion is held in the summertime or around holidays or high travel times, you would want to make sure you book your places as soon as possible. And then you have to keep in mind things like, alcohol consumption, food. Are you allowed to bring in outside food and things like that? And then the capacity, how many people can fit inside the event space, the hours of operation. So we'll just take a look around and see what the setup was like for our, I guess it's like a luau Hawaii theme is what they had here. So also you have to keep in mind, your setup, your breakdown, decorating, who's going to help you decorate. And the hard part, who's going to help break all the stuff down and clean up and get rid of all the decorations. So for this event, my cousins, they did have it catered. The drinks, the desserts, and the food was all catered. So we're just going to continue taking around, looking at some of the decorations and seeing what else we did on day number 2. Let's take a look, you guys.
Hey, Newsoms.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, Newsoms.
What's
Y'all
up?
been traveling a long way to be all low like that. Y'all know how to get down. I said, hey, Newsom.
If you've watched my other Family Reunion Friday videos, you'll know that my family reunion has actual bylaws, and each year that we meet, we have a family meeting. If you want to know more information about that, check out my family reunion playlist. But during our family meeting, it's a time for us to plan out the reunion for next year, decide where the reunion's going to be at, vote on things like family rate. During the family meeting, we'll do highlight memorials, births, deaths, any type of celebrations, accomplishments that the family has had. We'll just touch on everything that deals with our family business during that time. The Kansas City family, they also did some giveaways during that time, as well as had some interacting moments with the whole family. Let's get into day 3.
Hey you guys, so this is day number 3 of the Newsom family reunion, and today we had some people went to church in the morning, and now we're having like our farewell celebration at my cousin's house. So that's what we're doing today before we get on the highway and go back to St. Louis. This morning, I think it was like 25 of us. We didn't go to church, but we went to Nisi's Soul Food Restaurant and had something to eat. Breakfast, lunch, brunch, whatever, you know, everybody wanted. So heading to the backyard here. Let's take a look.
On Sunday, the last day of our family reunions, is typically the day that most people choose to travel back home. So the events that we do on Sunday are not really that big. Sometimes we do them at someone's house. Sometimes people have done like events at a park, but our family pretty much realizes that Sunday is the day that everyone typically travels back home. That's another good reason why it's very important to have the itinerary sent out as soon as possible to your family. That way they can plan their flights, their road trips, and prepare to stay longer if you're having a special event on a Sunday. Or however your family reunion is set up, at least it'll still let people know what to expect, start times, end times, and gives them an idea of what's going to take place. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.